Hi, and welcome to another fun-filled episode of Tech of the Century. I'm your host, Ben, and we're gonna fix something brand new today because it's a fucking piece of shit. So what I got here is this Walmart space heater. There's no brand name on this. I think I paid like 40 bucks for this fucking thing. 40 bucks, and it's a hunk of shit. So yeah, it's, if you want the brand name, it's called Do Not Cover, or it could be called Made in China. So yeah, brand new, barely fucking works. Well, it works initially, but then it craps out on you. So what I'm gonna do is, well, what's going wrong with this thing is it has a safety switch under here, so if the fucking thing falls over, it's not supposed to set your house on fire because it shuts off because the switch lets go. But the switch lets go while it's sitting perfectly still. That's no good because then it doesn't heat anything. So I opened it up previously and I saw what was in there, and it just blew me away what was in there. I'll show you guys because I gotta open this fucking thing up yet again. And I went into the garage, into my pile of electronic junk, and I found some switches that are much better quality that hopefully will replace the one that's in here. So let's open this fucker up and find a screwdriver. Here's one. Look at that. Oh, we're saving time already. Okay. So you can see the workbench is still a mess from the last project I did because we need this heater. I initially bought it to warm up my John Deere so it would fucking start in the dead of winter here in lovely Canada. And yeah, I ended up not using it. I thought it wasn't very good. I wanted one that I could put underneath a tarp and keep the whole John Deere warm. And this one's no good because it oscillates. You can't shut the oscillation off either, which is fucking dumb. So it ended up not getting used. I bought it like 2 months ago. And now we have some baby chicks, baby chickens. And we need to keep them warm, and this heater doesn't suck too much juice, which is great, and it keeps the room nice and warm. But, it can't keep the chickens warm if it keeps cutting out on us. Okay, so now, okay, the switch is mounted right on the bottom here. Yeah, right near the little plastic button. The plastic button's fine, I don't care about that. But I'm gonna show you guys. Ugh, fuck. This shitty ass switch here. So look at this thing. This is the fucking cheapest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. I'm gonna pull it off of this thing and I'll show you even closer how fucking disgustingly cheap this is. I wouldn't doubt if it cost 1 penny to make this thing. Because it feels like it cost a penny to make it. So you got this really light, oh my god, it's like fucked. Really light, really shitty, cheap ass fucking plastic micro switch. Usually when you push this, you should hear clicking. That's not a clicking, that's more of a rattle inside of here. And now that I'm looking at this fucking thing, if you look at this fucking thing, you can see, especially up here, that the shell is splitting. There's a big split in it. So, like, you know what? Let's try and take it apart with my thumbnail. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. They used a little bit of glue, I guess, or something. It's just fucking crap. Oops. So what I got, I went to the garage and I found some other micro switches. This one has a little roller on it. That's how a proper micro switch is supposed to sound. Click, 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 click. That's the right way it's supposed to sound. In case one of those doesn't fit, I have this big one. I can mount that in there somewhere. Here's one without a little roller. These are old, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Here's an Omron one. Yeah, they all make clicking noises. And this piece of shit, look at it. Even the little metal thing, which should be sitting up because there's a spring in it, or there's supposed to be a spring in it, it's not there. It's fucking gone. The little nubby's stuck inside. It's just fucking crap. I think we'll try to use this one. Do the holes at least line up? They do. Look at that. The holes line up. Sweet. This one hopefully will work. If not, I may have to do some modification on it. We'll see. So we got the bottom plate here. Let's see. Ah, fuck, it doesn't work. It needs a little lever thing. I wonder if I can steal the one off this one. We're gonna crack this fucker open and see if I can use that little lever on a different switch. Oh fuck! Look at this. It's like nothing taking this fucker apart. Look at that. It just practically falls apart in your hand. That is awful. That is so terrible. All right. So, well, the switch. There's a little spring inside here. Let's see if you can see that. There's a little spring inside there. It's right here. It's totally fucking sideways because it's fucking garbage. Yeah, this is the worst fucking thing I've ever seen. Okay, so if I can get this little lever, what? Oh, this is, these are riveted together, so I don't know if I can use that. Well, if worse comes to worse, I can, you know what, I might be able to extend that. Let's see. Can I put that in there? Fuck. Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, if I can get that to stay like that, hammer it in there a little bit more, it should be okay. Let's do that. Let's see if we can get that pin in there. Because I don't care if the roller's there. The roller means nothing. Where's my hammer? There it is. Mr. Yellow. Mr. Yellow Hammer. Okay. Okay, if I want to hammer on anything, hammer on the fucking roller, I guess. Shit. Oh yeah. Okay, I got it in there. I don't know if you can see that. It's fuck off. It's sticking just through a little bit. That's not going to come out. That's in there pretty solid. That should be really good for this. And then when the button is pushed, it'll go clickety click and it will work. I'm convinced that it will work. So we can now make sure it's in the shot, and we're gonna put the new switch on here with the old screws, which is fine. The old screws work fine. Good. And this is, what brand is this thing? Micro. They're made by Micro. They're made in USA. Freeport, Illinois. I don't even know if that place still exists. The crappy switch was made by Zunma. I don't know if you can see that. Zunma. There we go. Zunma, it's not CSA, it's ETL, which means extraterrestrial losers. Alright, we'll get the screws in here. Yeah, turn it a little bit. Wear the hole in a little bit more. Okay, now we just fucking screw it right on there. It's looking all pretty and good. The roller interferes. Okay, so I gotta do one of two things. I either gotta cut a hole in the fucking bottom so the roller has somewhere to go, or I have to get rid of the fucking roller. There's a little piece of shitty plastic in here. This little lip. I don't know if you can see that right there. That's stopping the roller from moving. So let's cut that out with a nice pair of cutters here. My cutters that are a little fuzzy because I cut I don't know what with them. There we go. Done. Modification right there. Done. Let's try putting that back in. That looks better. Now you can see it, I bet. Okay, do you go clickety-click? Nope. You don't go clickety-click. Sad times. Shit. Need a pencil or a marker or some fucking thing. We're gonna draw a little line. Or take the switch back off. Because we're gonna make a hole in the plastic. We got Mr. Drill. Yeah. Alright. I just gotta drill a hole in this piece of shit. Right where I made the line. No biggie. Easy shit. There we go. How's that gonna work? Do I need it bigger? I might. Yes, I do. So we'll drill one right beside it. And we'll just make it bigger. Oh, there we go. There. Fuck. Okay, you just use the drill as a fucking as a file, and now we got a nice big hole in there. That's a little bit thick there. That's should be quite significant for the roller to go through. Yeah, I'm just gonna drill it down a little bit more, just to make sure. Fuck, that's cheap plastic. Shreds like nothing. Holy fuck. Okay. Good. Gotta take my cutters and snip all the fucking shmoo away here. Just so the fucking switch. See, I don't want my house to catch fire because that's not fun. My parents' house caught fire once and it was not fun. I had to deal with them, and my dad begging me to come live with me while they were rebuilding their house, and I was like, no, I don't want him to live with me. He'll annoy the shit out of me. Okay. There we go. Now, we can screw this in for like the, what, 12th time or something like that? I don't know. I've lost count, and I think I put it on there fucking wrong, didn't I? There we go. Yeah, there we go. God, this fucking plastic's flimsy. There we go. Oh, yeah. Look, that's nice now. You hear that? I modified all that shit, and now when I push the button, look at that. Now, when it falls off the bench, it won't start a fire. That should be okay. I'm happy with that. Okay, now, here's the thing. I don't know, hopefully it's heavy enough. It should be. It's not exactly a light thing. Alright, doesn't matter. As long as you get the two right connectors there, or leads. These fuckers aren't clipping on there. Because these are probably a little bit thinner than those cheap sons of bitches. So I need pliers, which somebody stole again. I'm gonna go get them. Okay. So let's take these and just crimp them down a little bit with a pair of pliers. Just squeeze a little and squeeze a little. You know, if it wasn't for the switch, this heater doesn't look that bad. There we go. Now I probably won't be able to get them on. Okay. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah. Oh fuck. There we go. Good enough. Yeah. Okie dokie. Where the hell did I put the screws? I lost. There they are. Okay, put this cheap shitty thing together. Okay, good. Alright. You can hear You hear that? That's the sound of non-Chinese switch. Yeah. Okay. Let's make sure she works. Here we go. There it goes. Good. Now, if a chicken sneezes and it falls over, look at that. Perfect. Good. That works perfect. Excellent. Safety at its finest. Thanks for tuning into this episode on how to fix a cheap, shitty Walmart heater. The Do Not Cover brand. And, well, I'll see you next time. Oh, while I was in the garage, I found something. You may have seen this in the background here, which is the TRS-80 computer here. And, up here is a hard drive for it. Now, the thing about that hard drive is it's missing a key switch. While I was in the garage, I found one. So this goes in this hole here, and that's how you're supposed to turn it on. So I'm very happy I found that. I have actually about 5 of them, so I knew I had them, I just had to look for them. So we got that. That is going to be a completely different video. I'm basically rebuilding the entire thing, so yeah, that should be a good time. And this TRS-80's been like an ongoing project for like the last 3 years. And eventually I'll get it up and running properly. Anyways, until next time, we'll see you again, and we'll be fixing some other hunk of shit in the shop here. Well, it's not really a shop. It's more of a temporary workspace. It's supposed to be getting a new room built to do stuff like this, but that's gonna take a little while. So this is my workspace for the time being, and I'm just gonna make use of it. So until next time, we'll see you again. There's the heater in action, and there's the buck box. It shall be dinner in a couple years, I guess. Look at them all. They don't look too tasty yet, but they gotta get bigger. That's right.